Hi everyone, welcome to Day 2 of Leafs Prospect Camp here at Lakeshore Lions Arena. It's been a summer of change for the Leafs organization, and under the watchful eye of Cliff Fletcher and fellow Leafs brass, the prospects hit the ice, this time with the help of Marlies coach Greg Gilbert. And after the skate was over, Luke Schenn still in the media spotlight.
It's been fun so far, just get a chance to see everything here and see the rink in the practice room, and yeah, just get the chance to see the Arcana Center and just meet all the Leafs staff and meet all the other prospects. It's been exciting so far, and we've had a couple good skates, so it's been a good time.
What's the mindset for you coming into something like this? Because I know, it's not a tryout per se, but so how do you approach this?
Just to learn a lot. Just we got some seminars and nutrition, and they've been showing us some ways to work out and get stronger and more flexible and stuff like that too. So. And it's a good chance to meet all the other prospects as well. You never know, you could be playing with some of these guys someday too. So it's just a good chance to get out on the ice for a bit and meet some of the other prospects, and it's been a fun time.
What sort of things do you have to work on and improve on to make that a...
Well, I think, going from junior to the NHL, you're playing against men, so obviously get stronger, and I'm going to work on that. And already the Leaf staff's been helping me with that, and getting quicker as well, and just you can work on everything to get better and play at this level.
When you're a defenseman, everyone says a defenseman takes longer to develop, and I guess Cavalier was the last guy to do it at 20 to step in here. But when you're a defenseman like you, if people aren't running around with their arms in the air, you've had a good shift, right? So that must simplify it. The fact that you play a defensive game must simplify what you need to do to make the club.
Yeah, I try to keep things simple out there, and I don't put up huge numbers or points or anything like that, and just try to be responsible in the defensive zone, and that's when I guess I'm most effective.
Is it necessary that you play with a guy who's a better puck mover, or your experiences? What kind of guys do you enjoy playing with?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. At the World Juniors, I played with Thomas Hickey, and he was a good player to play with too. He moved the puck well, but whichever D partner you get, it's you got to be responsible in the defensive zone, and always got to help each other out.
James, Day 2 of Prospects Camp, are your legs getting a little more used to being out there?
Yeah, I think so. The first day was a little rough, and lots of us hadn't been on the ice in a while. And but it was a good practice, and today is a lot better. Your legs getting back into it. You're getting your ankles back. You're starting to feel the puck, and things a little more normal. So it was a good day out there today.
Had some power skating there at the end of the practice. It's a little more difficult for you goalies, considering how much equipment you have on?
Yeah, it's a little more difficult. With those big pads on, it's hard to get your feet around sometimes, and you're kind of tripping over yourself. But it's a matter of just, learning and getting used to it. And we learn a lot of good things out there, and you can apply them to every part of your game, especially as a goaltender. You have to use your feet a lot to get places quickly, and so it's a really good session for us to have.
It's pretty tough, unused to the ice and all that stuff, but I'm getting into it. It feels better and better.
This is not your first camp. Do you feel like you're coming in here knowing what to expect?
Of course, the stuff we're going to do, and it feels a lot better than last year. A couple of guys. It's more confident, and it feels good.
You had Greg Gilbert out there today. You've played with him under the Marlies. What was that like, having him out there?
It reminded me a bit of his practice. A couple of the same drills. I felt comfortable out there. It was nice to get back out there in the same field like I did at the end of the season.
A lot of media attention here in Toronto. Is it overwhelming for you guys?
Yeah, for sure. A lot of guys not used to it. Even me, I'm not used to it, but it's really nice to see how it is to be a real pro, and it's nice, really taking it in.
Now, you've had the AHL experience. What do you hope that this week will give you?
I hope I really prove to the guys upstairs that are watching that I can compete in the next level, and I'm really looking forward to rookie camp and main camp to show that I can compete and I can keep up, and hopefully help the Leafs soon.
Now, Cliff Fletcher was out there watching with some of the Leafs brass. Do you notice that? Does it give you added pressure at all?
Yeah, absolutely. You always take a look up in the stands, but you try not to. You try and focus on what you can do. You can't control what they think. You can only control what you think, and if you just stick to that, then I think you'll be okay.
Media attention, a lot of it here in Toronto. Is it overwhelming for you guys?
No, not for me. I'm pretty used to it at home. We got a lot of media stuff going on there, so it's not too much.
For people who haven't seen you play, describe your style of play.
Kind of defensive defender, and try to just move the puck quickly and do the easy stuff.
A lot of changes here in the Leafs organization. What's it like to be a prospect in the midst of all that?
Just one word, it's an honor. That's all I can say. It just feels big to be a part of such a big organization, and it's so professional. It just feels, it's an honor.
At the end of the week, what do you hope to take away?
All the stuff, the seminars, and bring back all that home, and from the ice, the intensity and the coaching, all the stuff.
For continuing coverage, keep logging on to mapleleafs.com.